Hello everyone and welcome back to Nebulous Fleet Command. As Nebulous Fleet Command is just about to get its biggest patch ever since its start of early access, as the second faction is going to be added with the next patch, and a lot of other smaller changes are coming as well. And what we're gonna do here today is checking out the Outlying Systems Protectorate, the OSP, which is a civilian rebellion faction, basically, with most of its assets built around civilian ships like this freighter being converted into a space battleship, a space warship, with even its cargo being weaponized, as these containers are repurposed as missiles on the SDL Ever Given. And we will now fight against the Earth faction on the other side. So yeah, the scenario gets closer and closer to in storyline. There is a third faction in planning. We don't have any information about that one yet. And yeah, the ships that we have here are pretty cool. For example, the SDL Johnston here has gun ports on the side, basically being kind of a 18th century battleship. And whilst we have over here an outdated Earth class heavy cruiser, the older generation of what you see on the other side. This one has some plasma weapons though, that are created by this faction out of their mining equipment to allow them to shoot plasma onto the enemy. Then we have the SDL Katyusha over here with rocket launchers. So yeah, a lot of new weapon types coming around. This faction really is asymmetrical in its playstyle to the other faction, which is obviously a more linear, normal space fleet, which more similar to what you're used from other games. Whilst this here is really similar to the Belters from the Expanse, I guess, which obviously is a bit of inspiration for parts of this game. Over here we have another ship with some containers on top, with a mass driver, with a cool looking radar system down below, which obviously has inspirations from World War II. Some robot arms repurposed as point defense, some factory robot arms. Over here on the Warthog we also have some of those.
Yes, Commander.
On the ATT we have some normal point defenses, another radar set, cannon mounted in the front.
Ready.
Due to not being a turret, it's obviously not quite as maneuverable.
Ready.
And on the Johnston we have some Gatlin turrets over here as point defense. You can see a couple more moving parts on these ships as well, with these base radars going on and so on. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see how we will fare here. In general, the ships obviously not as well armored. You also have another new system of warfare, which is mines.
We have secured Zone Dagger.
Which
Guidance online.
you can lay. And we will just lay a couple of mines over here, I guess.
The enemy secured Zone Eclipse.
Out of the mine launcher. And see how they will fare. Still, obviously, I have to get used to these games as well. I haven't played as much of this game lately, so I still will have. I will make some mistakes in here, and I'm also learning with you here a bit. But yeah, designing these ships was a lot of fun already. Yeah, these are the 6 ships classes that this faction has.
Send your traffic.
And
Got a lot of static
ooh,
here.
USS Johnston now getting jammed, getting shot at. But it is maneuvering
Brace for impact.
into position, and that's obviously not fantastic. Does
Ready.
anyone else have line of sight on what is shooting us there? No.
Moving to that position.
It's
Quiet. Command's
anything
on the line.
but fantastic.
Aye, aye. Full burn.
Katyusha We'll move around towards B over here.
Missile warning.
Position.
Oh,
Standing by.
Johnston, do you see the missiles? Yes, you do.
They're gonna learn today. Not with
Oh, no.
range joy.
We're getting hit here. Point defenses on this ship, not amazing. But we're gonna bring our broadside online. We're getting hit from somewhere else as well. And here we go. Broadside
Enemy
is
jammers.
firing away. Obviously, perfect position for the ship would be directly in the middle of the enemy. But it's gonna be hard to use. Enemy heavy cruiser here
Send
coming in.
traffic.
So if we could get the Warthog online, that would be perfect.
Orders.
Component destroyed.
And this
Missile detected. Preparing to launch.
will use its
Preparing to launch.
missiles on this export as well.
Launch 2 clear.
That did some damage.
Aye aye.
Oh god. Yeah, that ship down there,
Send your traffic.
kinda dead.
Engaging target.
This ship here has access to more modern equipment. Both in gun turrets and in sensors and so on. The others also have more civilian level of sensors and so on. So the weapon system really not quite
They've zeroed us
the
in.
same. But here we go. Our
We're
containers
starting
are flying.
protocols.
Let's see
Receiving.
if we can make them work. The
Ready.
Kali.
Yeah, we see him.
Incoming
Oh, no.
missile.
Solution locked in.
There's a lot of point defense there. Yeah, that's the issues with these blocks.
Ready. We're taking fire.
Awaiting orders, Commander. Locking them up. Locking target.
Component
Okay, here we
disabled.
go. Plasma shooting.
Abandoned
Awaiting
ship.
orders, Commander. Engaging target.
Oh no, the Kali instantly exploded here.
Ready.
Yeah, it's not going well right now.
They've locked on.
the engines now. Standing by.
SDL Katyusha, can you get into a better position?
To that position. Enemy jammer. The enemy has commenced jamming. Awaiting orders, Commander.
Yeah.
Incoming enemy fire. Send your traffic.
Can we burn through?
Engaging target. Not within effective range, Commander. Gaining fire control solution. Got a lot of static here. Firing on that target.
Enemy is still moving away.
Moving.
Okay, they are closing in though a bit.
We can't shoot that far.
Ah, that's too far away.
Tracking missile. Launch confirmed.
Our signal's being jammed.
On it.
Ceasefire. Target lost.
Let's try to hit that thing down there.
Securing Zone Atlas.
Standing by.
The enemy.
Our
Oh
signal's
no.
reaching you. Component destroyed.
Yeah, we're getting hit by heavy missiles
destroyed.
here. That's all not great. And as you can see, these ships take a lot more damage.
Our sensors
And yeah,
are
it's
on.
all still work in progress. There's- There's a couple
Internal
of
damage.
bugs left,
Component disabled.
but hopefully
One
most
power.
of them
As
can be
much as you
fixed
can give her.
till next week. Can you try to move
We're
down
being
towards
jammed.
Alpha?
To that position.
Component
would be
disabled.
lovely. I really want to launch this Katyusha rocket
To
launcher.
that position. Awaiting orders, Commander.
And yeah, I guess this direct confrontation here is not the way how you
Missile warning.
supposed to play this. Also, these
Lead
plasma
right
things
protocols.
melt the enemy armor, but you need something to follow that up with. And we kind of lost our other options to follow that up,
Orders, Commander.
which is the
Firing on
problem.
that target.
And we have one small gun to do so,
That
but
position.
yeah, it's not working. And the enemy missiles here are pretty effective. We have some point defenses here, but now they got taken out. So
Send
I
to
guess it's
traffic.
down to SDL Katyusha to at least try to get something on target.
We're being targeted.
Let's go.
Missile tube reestablished.
And here we go. The Katyusha is firing
Missile count is low.
with really inaccurate missiles
We're being jammed.
that are also obviously, or rockets rather, like really more rockets than missiles.
We're being jammed.
As one of our ships explodes there, and yeah, the point defense of our enemy is too good for this. So this was not a successful fight. I will have to have a lot of training with this. Also, for all of you
All offline.
who are waiting for another tournament, don't you worry guys, we will have another tournament coming around with this, obviously. Over at SDL. Yes, this was really the patch I was waiting for to get back into this game. And I'm really excited for all of the scenarios and options to come with this. All of the mods that come along with the new weapon systems like mines and so on that can be created.
Module offline.
Obviously, the containers are also modifiable and so on. Like the missile builder has become more advanced. There's a test range and so on. Like the game has evolved a lot since early access launch last year, and it's in a really good state. So if you like a good space game, really this is the time to get into. And if you already own it, check it out again, guys. This game has become or will become a lot better with this patch.
Tracking target.
Once more.
Target lost.
And a lot more varied, especially with the OSP bringing in their own
Motor
stuff.
destroyed.
So yeah, I hope you all enjoyed it, and I hope to see you next time as we are going to go down here. Our last ship, we will have for sure more of a look onto this patch in the upcoming days. Also check it out on Twitch, where we for sure will cover this. And yeah, in the next video I will have an announcement about when the tournament should happen. So keep your eyes open on the channel. Give it a subscription if you haven't done so yet.
Taking internal damage.
We're not dealing much damage here, I believe. The enemy is
Go ahead.
not that active anymore either,
They're gonna be a memory.
but I don't believe we can beat them with just a heavy cruiser here, which already has
Moving to
taken
that
a
position,
good
Commander.
amount of damage
Taking
as
some
well.
damage.
Especially as we
shooting
need
at us.
the radar. Okay, that click sound is new. I like the plasma animation. That looks fantastic. That looks absolutely freaking
Off
fantastic.
sector. Send it.
Obviously the game is a bit
What are our orders, Commander?
boxy in some aspects, but in general it can look so freaking fantastic if you give it room to shine. Like these shots here, the cinematics, these flying out of this ship, our ship getting hit from another side, slowly fighting its way here. Yeah, I'm not sure how much damage these plasma shots do. There will be a lot of testing around this. I'm pretty sure you need to use them and then
Locked on to
follow
us.
it up with something like the other ship here coming in, the AT-AT,
Taking command on damage.
coming in from up
Lost
north.
module.
AT-AT because of the
Can't hold.
lovely,
Get
lovely
to the
boots here
lifeboats.
and get it that way. But yeah, AT-AT is dead, and we're gonna give this up here now. And yeah, you see all of this got a bit of a rework as well. The looks here. And yeah, we didn't do too well here, I guess. We didn't deal a lot of damage. Yeah, the plasma, as you can see here, actually not. Oh no, that's the AT. Where's the down here? But 1,600 damage, also not that much. Yeah, the plasma is not dealing insane amount of damage, but it allows you to hit the enemy with the smaller guns, which the OSP relies upon, and actually get through heavily armored units because it burns away the armor. And that's a cool concept. Like a lot of cool concepts of this. I obviously haven't mastered them yet, but we will get there. And I hope to see you next time. And I hope you will enjoy the patch as much as I do. It will come out on the 28th of February, so be around, guys. Have a nice day, and see you next time.